so what we've done is we're just gonna participants. This will shuffle the seed.
Okay, I'll go spec. Yes, that will shuffle
Thank
the
you.
seed, and then we can start the bracket.
Yep. Here we go.
So
Participants have been
tell me.
shuffled.
Okay.
This is now the brackets. Einar versus Undercover Admin, Yob versus Sock, Tor versus Maximao, Tor versus Granny Bacon, Alec IQ, Musty Darklight, Zippo
Oh
Remy, and Senior Marijuana. Some good names.
Just fucking. I'll start the tournament because like
All
you're
right,
doing other shit.
start the tournament.
All right, tournament started. There we go. Holy
Yep, there we go.
crap. Wow.
Four scores
Right, so
until it's done.
I will be the one think the scores once they're up. You should post that the bracket's up and put it on Discord or something.
Will do. I'll just do the proper link, so to say.
Yeah, the proper link. Got it.
Bracket is released. Oh, it's been released, right?
Released, yeah. That's what it is.
I will pin it.
Right, so but yeah, you should post it on the forums as well, so the participants can.
I'll post it. The thing is up. Yeah, I'm not gonna post the actual bracket because I want people to get here and then sort it out because it's much better. Because they can arrange their matches a lot easier. Everyone is on the same format.
Alright. Are there like server messages you can send on Discord? You can't, right?
At everyone.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh. Well, guess I'll write it again then. Why didn't you put the bracket at everyone then?
Because not everyone is relevant to the tournament. People here who doesn't participate in the tournament.
What?
Don't begin until.
Well then. Okay.
What?
My hands are so cold.
Yeah, mine too. Just send bracket here. Never. I know. Never. Right, brackets up. Now we wait. So let's take a look at this bracket and talk a little bit. I'm not Undercover Admin. It's gonna be a good match, I think. I'm not sure who's gonna win that. I know it's really strong.
I mean the main issue for me is going to be
who are they?
No, well, I mean not as much that because I recognize most names. It's just that I haven't had like personal 1v1 experiences against them, which usually helps me cast these kind of matches.
Sure.
Although there are players here that I've definitely played one versus one against. So
yeah, even if it's just on battle when you're that's one alive or siege for that matter.
Yeah, I'd say like most of pretty much all of these people are most likely going to play one hand. I'd say like even like Maximo, who's generally speaking really known for his like two-hand dueling as well. I mean, he might go two-hand. I don't know.
I'm assuming he's gonna go
do
Bastard
one hand
Sword.
fine too.
I think maybe Bastard Sword for him. I feel like that
maybe
fits him a little bit.
Based on what?
Just his anime nature. It makes sense for him to use a Bastard Sword.
Whew, well, I'm glad I'm casting with you because if we're gonna listen to you, then I
watch me be right.
I have like no idea.
Watch me be 100% accurate in my estimating there. It's gonna happen.
Just
or maybe Flamberge. It depends. But Darklight probably two-handed, I would say.
No.
IQ definitely two-handed. Darklight's a duelist.
I'm not sure Darklight would play two-handed because I feel like he hasn't done that in a really long time. Like if anything, he would go one-handed.
You think? Okay. 200 gold, saying he's gonna go 200.
Up my pay first, and then I'll consider it.
Wow. Oh, that's how it's gonna be, huh?
Because you can't do math, half of my pay got cut.
No, you checked my math and you said like, oh yeah, it's fine, everything's fine.
No, I
And then I checked
never
back
said
like,
that.
wait a minute, we're missing 5,000 gold.
Yeah,
Are you
guess
trying
who
to
we're gonna
siphon?
take that from?
Are you gonna siphon the money, dude? I see what you were trying. You're trying to embezzle the company, and we just started.
Embezzle the company of money they don't have? Yeah, okay, that's a good. Yeah, that's very 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 smart and stuff.
Does anyone really have money in this game? We're not all just renting it.
Can we not? Seriously, we were talking about one match and now we're doing this. So that's okay.
Let's see, Yabo Sock.
I think from what I've seen and heard about these players,
Most likely one-handed duel.
I think at the start it's gonna be a little bit like we're gonna get to see who is actually like the
Serious.
potential competitors for the title. You know, it's not like you don't win any money if you win the first round, but you'll lose some weight, so to speak. No disrespect to the players or anything, but there's gonna be a distinct difference between which are the better players and which are the worst players after the first round. So
some people also got screwed. Musty versus Darklight. That's a rough matchup, man.
In all honesty, I don't think Musty is going to win that. On the other hand, I've seen Darklight play like on matchmaking and stuff.
He doesn't seem to be playing as serious anymore.
Well, that's one thing. It's also like I don't feel like his style is as strong as it used to be.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, there may be opportunities there. The thing is just like experience does play a part in this, and I feel like just generally speaking, Darklight does have a more solid style than Musty does, from what little that I've played against Musty. So.
Yeah. I agree as well. I think there might be a
but Darklight definitely has some more exploitable weaknesses now. So like, and that's why this is going to be really interesting for me, because I don't know necessarily how a lot of these players play, so I don't know how the play styles match up, which can be that's always like a wild card sort of, you know, like in theory someone like a certain player should be better than the other player, but some players really rely on or actually most players really rely on hitting a rhythm, a stride when they're in their match. And if they can't hit that, or if the opponent they're playing against just does all the correct counter moves just because that's their style, then we could see some really interesting matches. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen that much in the first set of matches, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's like I've beaten far superior players than me in Melee, and then I've lost to far less skilled players in Melee. It's a little bit what pattern they go for and how they fight.
Yeah.
Korra versus Maximo? I don't know much about Korra, honestly.
I don't know Korra. I mean, just theoretically speaking, Maximo should win that.
Yeah, I mean, Maximo is the favorite to win the tournament. So.
Again, not to be disrespectful, but like. I think Maximo probably has the best shot at taking this. Like he would be the favorite, I'd say, for the tournament. Because the thing is, he can I feel like with a lot of Mercs players, they have a lot of experience on one hand, so they could pose a threat there. But Maximo, in a sense, has a trump card in the sense that he can play both one hand and two hand to an extremely high level, which is going to make it really difficult, you know, for players to adapt on the fly as well as he can with that flexibility.
Yeah.
And that's really a thing in these 1v1s, you know. Like you want to be able to adapt on the fly. That's going to be what's going to make or break these fights, you know. As well as just focus, like your mental state, you know, like you really need to stay focused. You can't let your opponent get to your head, you know. you really can't do that. It's a very mental game.
It's only 7 rounds as well, potentially. I mean, you don't have a lot of time to figure out how it's gonna play, and a lot of these players are probably gonna fight for the first time.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting to see it. Tardy versus Granny Bacon. Tardy's improved quite a bit, honestly.
I mean, that again, like that is the perfect example of one of those matches. Like I might actually like to see that, but that's like the perfect example of one of those matches where I think the matchup and styles and just how well the players can deal with each other mentally, like especially the player that's gonna get behind first, how that all matches up, you know, because I haven't seen Tard play in a while, and if it's true what you said, like he's improved, like. We've both played against Bacon. I may have played Bacon 1v1 more than you have, I'm pretty sure. But Bacon does have
This is not
really specific
our Bacon though.
weaknesses. Maybe.
Oh yeah. No, I don't think it is. I think it's someone else. I think it's the David B guy. It's
who?
Yeah, exactly. He's been banned for a long time. We gave him a shot in this tournament. Hopefully it's all good.
Okay.
So it's not Bacon.
Then I don't know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
again, the same story still persists though.
Yep.
Which is that if we don't know the players beforehand, we can see how the styles match up. And oftentimes, like if you watch a lot of 1v1s in order to try and analyze them, which you honestly probably won't do unless you're into them, into playing 1v1s. But
Yep.
you can often see when someone's playing under pressure, when someone's playing nervous, or you know, like stuff like that, and you can often figure out how, like, where their strengths lie based on that, even if they're not necessarily utilizing them in that fight.
Yep. Next up, Audek IQ. IQ is also one of the favorites to win. I'm kind of expecting to see him and Maximo in the finals.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably fair. Darklight's a little bit of a.
I feel like third place is gonna be it for him now. I feel like.
I feel like either he's gonna like pull through to second place or something, or he's going to potentially drop out earlier, because I don't know what to expect from.
Yeah, it's
like with him, I feel like it's really about how serious he takes it.
Yeah, I feel the same. I mean, everyone paid to be here, so I feel like they should take it more serious than like a native tournament. But then again, it is only a 1-week tournament, and then there's a new chance next week. So.
Okay, but in a sense that's fair. But on the other hand, it's like some people really don't care about 3K.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. But do they care about 13K, which they'll win if they win the entire thing? So it's a big extra game there.
That's true.
Spend it on potions.
Yeah.
I feel like Darklight has kitted out his characters enough, so maybe potions is what he's gonna do. Zippo versus Remy.
That's what I'm gonna spend my. You just like you start playing happy hour afterwards, you know, and you're just like, well, I'm gonna spend all my golden potions because I just won a tournament.
It's like getting drunk after like a Formula 1 race. You just drink as much as you can for as long as you can, and then goes all my money. Zippo versus Remy. Norway versus France, I think.
I want to say yes. I think it's yes.
It's probably. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I played with Zippo several times throughout the years. He definitely has the potential to be up there as a really skilled player. Again, it depends on how serious he's going to play.
Yeah.
And then we have Senior versus Marijuana. Mace versus Skarta.
Yeah, I think
actually
that's
really
going
good
to
match.
be an interesting.
I think we should start on that one, honestly. I think that's a really good match.
I feel like that would be a good one to start with.
Yeah, that should be really strong. So there we go. We basically figured out nothing in this discussion.
No, I think that should be the most even one, and it's just generally speaking good to get an overview of who we can expect what from like a general point of view. because like a lot of these players, like native right now is dead. Like let's put that straight, okay? So like the dedication of some of the more experienced or well-known players may have dwindled a little bit, or like their 1v1 practice, because 1v1s usually isn't the thing people do most on Mercs, I want to say. So unless they do it on like private servers or something, but yeah.
Yeah, and we do know some players who do prefer to play completely separated from the community, so to say. They just find a skilled player and then fight them again and again.
Yep.
Also, duel in Mercs is not really that. They're not used to it, I think, because.
Well, the thing is, duel in Mercs it has a lot more random factors to it than native does, because on native you're set in a certain like on certain skills, on certain proficiencies,
certain weapons for the most part. I mean,
certain weapons
only great
as well.
swords basically.
Yeah, though I don't know if we're gonna see that many different weapons here.
I feel
like we'll see maces, swords, scimitars, maybe some two-handers, but like I don't know, like overall, not. It's like stuff you could also get on.
Yeah, you could technically do it. I mean, one-handed duels, especially in duels. But the thing is, nobody shows up with a one-handed to a two-handed duel in native. Okay, some people do, but that's when they know they're so superior that they can do it. Here, it's more. It makes sense to use a mace against if they're heavily armored. I don't think we'll see any tin cans here today.
I think more than it just being that they're heavily armored, it's like the agility, or the athletics skill, basically.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a really important. Like power strike and athletics are going to be really important. Obviously, like health and stuff as well. But in 1v1s, I generally speaking feel like the health count matters a little bit less, unless it's literally like 80 health versus 50 health or something. But like if it's a 10 health difference, I don't feel like it should matter that much. Like generally speaking, the better player will still win that.
Yeah.
So, you know. But yeah, like how people play around with their builds is gonna be really interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't ask for people to post the builds they play with. They don't have to.
Yeah,
but...
I feel like if they have to, people can give a little bit too much information from it, so it's just optional. Some people did it, some people not.
Well, I mean, it would purely be for casting purposes, but then it would still be leaked, sorta. And I think it's nice if people can use their build as a trump card, in a sense, so.
Yeah. There do seem to be some issues with the servers on the dual server, so most likely we're gonna see most of the matches happening on unknown.
Alright, you may want to ask if we want to stream Senior versus Marana, then you might want to ask them where they want to play, because it's in a couple minutes.
Yeah. To confirm, we can change our builds between each fight. Yes, you can. As long as you don't do it in the middle of it.
Did you tell everyone where to post their scores, by the way? Because if I'm gonna be updating the scores.
Yeah, it's you'll see it on the. Oh, I'm just quickly answering.
Score report and scheduling.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where they should also announce where they're playing, so that we can find them and hunt them down. Slaughter them recklessly. We'll have a couple of minutes, but Fishers.
Because I basically like if I'm streaming at the same time, I won't be able to like check the forums all the time. So if the scores have to be on Discord, basically.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can't update them.
Screenshots are nice, but not necessary. You don't have to. It's gonna be a little bit difficult if you don't reconnect after every time. So. But do
well,
post
people
your
can
scores.
keep screenshots if they want. But...
Yeah, of course. Just quickly asking if they scheduled their match.
Okay, let me see. So we currently have 4, 6, 8 people on Discord from the participants.
Ace is offline, so Not a great start for him. We're not there yet, so
we wanna take a look at who's there and who's not yet, because
yeah.
we don't wanna unnecessarily delay people from playing.
Once the timer starts, 5 minutes. They don't show up until then default win.
Yes.
So let's see who's here. Out of the vendors. Cora's on the server. So Maximao and Cora might be a good one. It has to be
yeah, we can like on unknown, you mean?
Yeah.
Or
well, I'm just gonna join in real quick. Range.
nice.
I feel like we should just camp out unknown actually. Because it looks
Maximu
like...
said he'll be playing on unknown.
Yeah, there's some ping issues on the normal duo server. So we'll most likely do there. It's bad luck, it happens. That's why we have 2 servers just in case. Thank you to Cracks for providing it.
Yes. Okay. So we wanna go to unknown?
Yeah, I just want to camp out here a little bit and see the people leave first.
Right.
If you go to unknown and see who's there, I'll stay here and then we'll see.
Okay.
Because I can see people here that are in the tournament, but they're not on Discord yet. So.
Well, they're gonna have to post their scores on Discord if they want me to update it.
They also have to arrange their matches on Discord, so they kind of have to be there. If they're not on Discord, 5 minutes after, then it's the default win to whoever's not there, or to whoever who's actually on Discord. So.
Yes.
We were very
so
specific.
far only seniors on unknown. So.
Okay. We were very specific with the Discord thing, so there's still a little bit of time though. So 3 minutes, 2 minutes.
We should put the unknown server on dual.
A good point.
Because then more people can play there.
That is very. I'll be there.
Because if we keep it on battle, like people are joining and leaving. I like see them join and then I see them leave like 2 seconds later. We need to have it ready.
I am on my way. Straighter. Duel. Let's duel on the arena. Wait, you just switched to duel?
No.
It said Cursed Raven. Oh, I thought that was on that. Never mind.
Are you
It's
actually stupid?
I didn't get much sleep last night.
You're actually stupid. I can't.
Let's see. Osmin is wondering why he's there when he's not taking part. That's a question.
Yeah.
I honestly can't tell you.
That's a really good question, alright.
Alright, 1 minute left. Let's start taking making note of the players. There are no free spots. Well, maybe. You can maybe step in, Alex Jones. Let's give him the chance to take a spot if needed.
Yeah. That would be good.
At least then
you would be under a different name in the bracket, but
yeah, you would take the name of whoever. I guess we could technically... Can we change that if needed?
not sure, but it doesn't matter, honestly. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Is anyone scheduled their matches yet? I don't think so.
Maximus said he'll be playing on unknown. Suck as well. I know, like people in this chat basically.
Yeah, I feel like next time we're just gonna arrange for every match to be streamed on or to be done on unknown.
That's your.
It might be
That's
easier that way, because
your,
then we can just jump between. Everyone is fighting at the same time.
Yes.
I'm just gonna... Yeah, hey, I'm level 2. Woohoo! Feel free to start arranging.
All right.
Hopefully, if undercover admin is not there, then he'll take the slot. Then Alex Jones will take his place.
Yep.
He's not in his room. Zippo's not in his room.
All right. Looks like most people are gonna play on unknown anyways.
Yeah,
so
it seems like so. Cora versus Maxima might be the first match to start, so maybe we should just stream that one.
Yeah, like we'll just start with whatever happens first.
Yeah. Ace is still offline. Yeah, that sucks. That would have been a really good match. Let me see if I have him on Steam. Maybe I can pester him.
Yeah.
I do not.
Pester him real quick. Okay, looks like both Maximu and Cora are
All right, then we'll start with that match.
ready. So we'll start with that. For people on Discord, you can also see on the right side who's online on the Discord at the very least.
Yeah.
So you can
You can
probably
also-
you can contact them privately that way.
You can also at their name, like at under. Obviously, not actually been here at all. That's unfortunate. Give it 3 minutes. If he's not here, then bathroom break before Cora versus Maximo, who's playing as Zangetsu.
Yes.
And he's using a two-handed sword. Damn it, I lost 200 gold.
Cora is also going to use a two-handed sword. Again, yeah, I don't feel like Cora is going to have much of a chance there, but we'll see.
We'll see, yeah. In the warm-up, Zangetsu, or Maximo, did literally destroy everyone. He's 8-0.
Yeah.
But who knows? Still in the bathroom though. Undercover admin is still not here. So let's just say this real quick while Maximo is gone. Alex Jones versus Einar.
Sure.
Quick.
I think Maximu versus Cora started.
It seems like it. So let's.
Alright, so for like Maximu, generally speaking, just uses this like a more aggressive style. Although I mean it's Merc, so what can you do? But he'll feint a lot. So far I see Cora has at least been able to block most of Maximu's feint. So like that's always like step one. If you want to play against Maximu, you need to be able to block his feints. Otherwise, he doesn't really need to try. He can just do his feints and that's it. So I think things that will work well against Maximu for Cora, since I think he's gonna be the underdog, would be doing spams if he can
Yeah.
fit them in.
Yeah.
It's difficult on Mercs though because you can't really use thrusts that effectively, at least not against armor. So
That is very true.
it's gonna be difficult. Like the quick thrusts that you have on native duel
Oh.
are not really gonna be that effective. That was a really good spam.
It was.
Like we're gonna need to see that more from Cora.
He's doing some damage to him. Oh, but that was a pretty good strong hit there from Maximo. Not much health done yet, taken yet though.
Yeah, but you're gonna see that a lot. Like that, which is why I said the thrusts probably are gonna be less of a thing.
Yeah.
Cora needs to choose his
Ooh.
moments to spam really well.
Yeah.
Like he can't get over aggressive on it, and you see Maximu starting to spam more as well.
Yeah.
Like just generally speaking, Maximu tries to overwhelm his opponents with spams, feints, all that stuff. So
It does take the first
and
round too.
here it worked as well, like for 1-0. Although he could have also died there. To be entirely honest.
That was really close. Every time one got a hit, the other one just followed instantly.
Yeah. The problem is, I think, generally speaking, Maximu's spams are better than Korra's. Maximu has this double right-hand spam, like where he does 2 right hits in a row. And he's gonna try for it every time. Like there's a way you can try for that spam without taking any risks, and you can often cancel it if you see it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
And there's 2 hits in a row working on Korra, giving him a massive health disadvantage, and that's
Ooh, he's very low right now.
where we see things starting to fall apart already here. And that's what I mean with the mental part. You know, like if Korra starts getting the idea he can't beat Maximu, he's going to lose.
He's gonna lose, yeah. It's self-fulfilling prophecy.
And I think in the first round you could really see he started off more defensive and started spamming more over time. And I think that's what he wants to do every time. Every single time. He wants to start it off slow, make sure Maximu doesn't get everything he wants, and then pick his moments more carefully with his spams. Otherwise, he's gonna get spammed to pieces.
Yeah.
But the only way he can do that is if he stays focused on blocking the feints. Maybe you should try to chamber more if
as always, so risky.
Kind of spams. I don't know. You do have some health to play with here, to be entirely honest.
That's true. The swords do not do much damage to this armor. Korra's already landing 2 hits this fight, though.
Yeah, but still above half health.
Yeah.
Which is
their armor is really heavy right now. They can afford to play a little bit aggressive.
Yeah, you see this right-hand spam Maximu does all the time, and then the moment Korra tries to feint, it doesn't work.
Yeah. Well,
I don't feel like Korra should not be focusing on feints whatsoever. That should not be his focus, because he is not going to out-feint Maximu. Like that's, he's not going to do that. Oh,
I stabbed there. One more hit should do it. But it could also kill Korra, honestly.
Let's say 2 hits.
Yeah, let's just be sure. Korra's playing a lot more defensive now. There's a little punish for it too there. So yeah, 2 hits. That's what we said.
Like I think these kind of feints that Korra is doing right there are a waste of his energy.
Yeah. They're not performing anything.
He's not achieving anything with them. The way that Maximu is, because the thing is, if you throw in one feint every so often and you're never interrupting the opponent's feint, you're not putting more pressure than he is. So there again, he does a feint, he gets punished. That's like the second or third time where he tries a feint and he gets punished.
Yeah,
and rather, like, he should be focusing on doing that to Maximu instead.
He's slowly healing.
Yeah, he's not gonna survive another hit though.
No. But at least he's gonna survive a soft spot. So that's good.
But he can't start playing too differently just because he's on low HP.
No, that's
he needs
very
to
true.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is a risky thrust to go for. But you just see these short sequences of feints that Korra tries to do. It's not working. Like, it's really not working. All of his spams, like I think on his spams he has like a, well, let's say like 50% or so success rate, whereas on his feints he's had like a 0% success rate. Yeah, you need to realize that when you're playing. You can't you can't turn off your brain when you fight and not realize that.
You also
Against other players, sure, maybe it would work, but you need to achieve something with doing your feints. And clearly,
so much damage.
Whenever you see Maximu doing a feint, he puts so much pressure.
Yeah, he's already down to 5 HP there as well on Korra. 3 massive hits.
Oh, that's a nice. That was good footwork around Maximu there. He realized Maximu could not move into the wall to dodge that hit. Really good. That was like, you need more moves like that. Use your footwork to accommodate your spams, and you'll have a chance to beat him. Because like both fights, I felt like Korra had a chance to kill Maximu.
Yeah,
so.
he's getting up there. Like, he's taking him down quite a bit. But as we said that, of course, commentator's curse does kick in. And 4-0. It's a shame that this happened in the first round, because I feel like they could do. This should have been a little bit later on.
But from what I can see, Like Maximus just has a lot more experience with this kind of stuff. I think Korra probably just doesn't realize like how to adapt properly to this. That's a good spam though. Maximus' screen was on the wrong angle there to make that hit work. That was always gonna do either like a soft spot or just a little bit of damage. So it's a good risk to take there.
Very little. I mean, 11 HP.
That's such a risky feint. You can just see every time Korra goes for a feint, Maximo punishes it instantly. So either you don't do feints or you anticipate that he's gonna try to punish and counter it.
Yeah.
You need to do one of those two. You can't just do a feint and be like, well, let's hope this works, you know. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like this as well. He just switched back to his right hit like 3 times, achieved nothing.
Yeah, it's wasted energy at that point. His blocks are solid.
Whereas if he spams, at the very least he forces out a reaction.
That was so much damage in that hit.
Yeah.
Nice attempt there by Maximo as well.
I feel like he wants to, like, he doesn't really have the leeway to do that anymore with the score deficit he's on, but he should have tried to figure out ways to spam through Maximus' feints.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, Maximus just doing his thing.
Yeah, he is.
And he's being allowed to do it.
Yep.
And since I think Maximus is more experienced with it than Korra, Maximus gonna win that almost all the time.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to get Maximo out of his comfort zone, and the only way to do that is by doing these spams or interrupts, or, you know, stuff like that. Like that there is a good hit.
Yeah, that was solid.
But that's the first feint or so that has worked in this entire FT7, which just isn't good enough.
Getting trapped in a soft spot there as well. Korra does get punished a lot when he tries to feint.
Well, I think Korra's kind of maybe. Like,
he might be losing it all.
If you're 5-0 down, you're not gonna be thinking straight. Like, not always be thinking straight.
That was a good hit.
It takes a lot to stay focused.
Yeah, but you can say the same. You can say the same about the winner. I mean, Maximo tried for a very silly kick there.
True.
So both teams, very low now. Can still do this. One more hit on Zongetsu and he does go down, but. Every little like
I don't like it when it's random spams like that.
Yeah.
Because he didn't combine his footwork with his spam. It was just a bland double hit, which is really not gonna work out very often.
It's
and there goes the 6th skill.
Yeah. Very rapid attacks there.
Yeah.
6-0.
Yeah, I mean, again, like, he's come close to killing. It could have been like 7-3 or 7-4 or something.
Absolutely.
Right, like at the end, but at this rate, that's not gonna happen.
No, we should probably see Maximo take the last round here. But the duels have lasted quite a bit, so he's not.
I mean, the thing is, nothing's going to change as long as, like, whenever you're the losing player, you're the one who's gonna need to adapt.
Yeah.
In some form or way, you know. If he just keeps playing his own game, which I don't really feel like this is. I want to say almost 100% for sure this is not how Korra wants to play, because he's being put under an immense amount of pressure, and every time he tries to do a feint, it just gets punished.
Yeah, it gets massively punished.
And he doesn't seem to be finding ways to deal with what Maximo is doing to him, which is really like. It's his kryptonite right now.
Yeah, it is. You can see him, Maximo playing a little bit around them as well. Just random chambering.
Yeah,
that's
like that feint Korra right there was never gonna work with the way that Maximo responds to that.
Yeah.
That's a good
hit, very good hit, but yeah,
but
in the end
he
it
just gave it. Like that's what I mean. On the first spam, it looked like he combined it with his footwork kind of okay, and then on the second hit he just didn't pay attention to his footwork at all. So it's like, I feel like if Korra works on his footwork more, he could get and like just spams less, thinks a little bit more about his hit timings and stuff. it would become a lot easier for him to well, just in general, to fight people, but especially players like Maximu,
Yeah.
who are deemed to be well better than him, I
Yeah.
guess. But it's really like 7-0 it seems like a shutout, but I feel like if Korra would have like found a way to force Maximu to play less in his comfort zone and allow himself to play more in his own comfort zone, it would have been closer.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
So let's see scores.
Musty got a default win. Darklight didn't show up.
Yes, I'll edit it. Musty will get a 7-0 then. Oh. And Maximu does as well.
I also don't think Tardit showed up.
He didn't?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
The default.
Alright, so Granny Bacon wins then, yeah?
Yes. Musty said it 7-0 Darklight easy.
So
Sure.
so far only
IQ 7-2.
IQ 7-2. Okay, so the first round results are coming in. I mean, it's fine in the first round if there's a couple of defaults in a sense, because
We do kind of expect that, yeah. It's expected to have like 25%-ish default wins. Which sucks, but it is what it is.
I mean, people paid to be in the tournament.
Yeah,
so if they don't show up in time, that's their loss.
Their loss, yeah. It doesn't do much for us, because we still have duels to watch.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm not sure which matches are going on now. Looks like Einar
I think right now every
against...
match is just finishing up, so...
Okay, so...
We can do round 2.
Yabo won versus Sax 7-4, Einar won 7-2. Okay. Let's see. I've updated all the scores almost. So in the bracket, who was playing against Einar again?
Undercover admin, so David,
right, yeah,
Alex
okay.
Jones.
But I guess it doesn't matter if he's out of the...
Yeah, he doesn't matter too much.
Okay, so Zippo versus Remy and Senior versus Marwan. Are any of those people playing?
Zippo is not here, I'm pretty sure. Don't see him on anything, so...
But is Remy here?
Good question.
Remy is on the server.
Yeah, Remy is here.
Okay, and Senior is on the server, and Marwana is...
Is not. He is still offline on Steam, so...
So that's 2 defaults then.
Yep.
Alright. That's 2 defaults.
Yeah, I knew Darklight wasn't gonna win this tournament.
You said he was gonna take third.
Wow, I mean, he took the third default loss. So.
What? That was legitimately the first one.
Damn it. But we can't prove if he would use a 2-handed sword or a one bastard sword, so at least I don't lose my 200 gold.
Right, okay. But anyway, so then we start the second round now. So it's Einar versus Yabo, Maximu versus Granny Bacon, Aiku versus Musty, and Remy versus Senior.
Let's do Remy versus Senior.
All those people should be here. Yeah, let's do Remy versus Senior. I hope they...
I'll ask this to make sure.
Yeah.
Just so that...
I mean, hey, Musty was concerned about getting through the first round, so...
Yeah. He doesn't have to.
Yeah.
I found Senior.
Maybe he's gonna take third place now. Oh, you meant it like that. Whoever's gonna win that round is take third place? Wow.
Well,
that's
everyone...
quite a bold prediction, man. I mean, I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know about that, man.
Remy versus Senior.
I wish him all the best, but...
we shall see. Time will tell.
Alright, Senior versus Remy, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, that'd be nice if they're actually there.
Is Remy gonna use an old pike? Wow, all pike versus one-handed. This is really interesting.
Okay, wow, this is gonna be really
Oh,
interesting.
nice early hit
I'm wondering what kind of moves Remy tries to use for this,
He's gonna
and how
kick a
Senior tries
lot.
to counter it. Generally speaking, for the one-hander, especially if you use a mace, it's gonna be a patience game, and you want to look for chambers. Chambers are gonna be like a big
the
thing.
kick though, massive damage.
And for Remy, it's gonna be kicks and spins.
Yeah, spins, a lot of spins.
Doesn't look like he does a lot of spins. It looks like he's gonna try to rely on kicks, but he does have the health disadvantage right now.
Yeah. Oh, that was a lazy block right there. Senior taking the first round.
I think he maybe Senior looked like he did a mini hold. Maybe he got caught off guard by that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, a lot of people, me included, try to just maximize the block. Like, okay, I only have to block for like 1 split second, and then you screw it up and you die. So,
well, it's a common thing with blocks. If you try to hit a kick and then hit afterwards, you have to block your drop a little bit early. So this is gonna be a little bit tricky for Remy. It's a bit of a shame he doesn't seem to like to do like spins or whatever.
Yeah, or drags really. He's not really dragging much either. Oh, nice overhead though.
Outranges though.
Yeah. Oh, nice kick too, and beautiful finish off there.
Yeah. So. Like generally speaking, what you want to do against all pikers, especially if you have a hammer, you want to wait for these kicks. Like you don't want to have forward footwork. You don't want to use your W as much. You want to use your A and D keys a lot more, so you can circle around. Because every time your opponent tries to kick, you're gonna be able to dodge it a lot more easily that way.
And it leaves him open, even if just for a split second.
But I think like if Senior doesn't seem to be comfortable with that though, like he likes to move forward a little bit more, it seems like, so he's gonna use the scimitar, which is also
very
valid,
smart.
A valid response.
Or we're gonna need 2 hits in, but let's take some damage
those
there.
spams though, that is the main kryptonite of one-hand players. When they play against all pikes, they try to spam.
Yeah, you can't do that.
That's really not something you want to be doing.
Very risky.
Because the thing is, if you start spamming an all pike, because an all pike really doesn't do much special, you know. But spamming is something you do if you feel under pressure to do spams. Because generally speaking, there is a certain risk involved with trying to do a spam, you know. But honestly, like if you look at it objectively, an all pike really only has 2 attack directions.
I would say like even just the one.
You can block that for days. Okay.
Oh, so much damage.
But it looks like Senior's moving around Remy better.
Yeah, way better. The length of the scimitar really helped him out.
Yeah, that's really it's helping out a lot.
Very good, smart decision by him to switch off. Also, he didn't get any knockdowns in those early fights, so so much damage.
Well, I mean, the thing is, you don't have a lot of sample hits, but yeah, Remy seems to be a little bit out of it.
Yeah, he's not landing his kicks because of the simi and the footwork of Senior. So
I think the main issue is that he is playing very one-dimensional. It's like the one kill he got was out of a kick, and now Senior's actually moving around the kicks instead of into them.
Very well.
Which is a really nice adjustment to see, and you can just see the difference. So now it's up to Remy again to switch up.
Yeah.
Like in return. And I don't know how he's gonna do that with the way he's been playing, because I feel like he's just gonna try to kick more again, like that.
Even more kicks.
I feel like he wants to rely more on
such range on that
outranges, but like he's trying to rely on his outranges, but he's just missing blocks. Like,
he's missing a lot of blocks so far.
The only thing Senior needs to do is stay patient, and he will win.
And just block as much as he can.
Because Remy is basically killing himself. By doing all the kicks. I think he's gotten hit like 10 times already because of just kicking.
Yeah, it's been punishing him quite a lot.
And he can't do that. Like, if it takes him for him to unbind his kick button to stop kicking, then I'll have him do that. Because...
I've been told I have to do that too.
Yeah, I told you that many times, but yeah.
Oh, nice hit though. Down to about half health there.
Yeah, that's the advantage of an all pike if you do get a hit.
If you do get a hit,
massive amount of damage. But the thing is, he can't start relying on kicks to get more. It's clearly not working.
He needs to land a few more blocks. Like he needs to block a little bit better. The Senior right now is just down blocking and just waiting. Oh, so much damage.
And that's the patience I talked about. Like at the start, I felt like Senior was trying to spam a little bit too much. like where he was trying to force the issue, but it's really not necessary because Remy is just digging himself into a hole.
Yep.
He keeps doing kicks, he keeps doing just the same stuff. He doesn't really try anything new. I'm surprised he hasn't gone with a new weapon.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't have one. I mean, you're not allowed to respec your character, so if you're
Fair,
kind of locked
but-
into this. If you
yeah.
are such a
But like even like a different polearm,
yeah
like anything that is like not just one dimensional with thrust and overheads,
Bardiche or
because
something.
I haven't seen him use
Oh.
overhead.
Either
Okay.
just hard attack on Senior.
I'm
I like how the
assume-
side.
I'm gonna assume that wasn't intended.
I
but-
love how the server just quieted down instantly after he died. Like no sound at all, just complete
Yeah.
silence. Hopefully,
Okay.
it would suck
Well
for
then.
him to disconnect completely after a 6-1
I mean, it said
lead.
his game crashed, right? So in the people saying that in chat, so maybe
Yeah.
we'll see him back.
That would be nice.
I hope so. I think I don't know. There's a lot of times where Remy tried to do kicks or outranges where he just gave away free hits,
Yeah.
and whenever you do that, you basically doom yourself to lose.
Yeah, it is true.
Because like Senior's just blocking and
Yeah,
doing
that's all he
hits.
has to
Like,
do.
he's not really doing anything special, and he doesn't have to. It's much safer to do it this way, to be entirely
It
honest.
absolutely is, yeah. I mean, what do you think of all pikes? Because a lot of people were like, well, I don't want all pikes to be allowed because they it's like
Well, the
I don't
thing
wanna
is,
see this here.
all pikes are a bitch to deal with
yeah, they are.
in a battle environment. But when it becomes a 1v1 environment, you have all the time in the world to play, it becomes completely different because you can actually play against it. You can say like, well, you just do your thing, like because you're not allowed to run away, right? Like
Yeah, you
that
have to
results
stay in the fight.
disqualification.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not like they can run around the map like people will do on battle with an all pike.
Yeah.
Like 7 athletics.
You are
and do
stuck in
that
a
for the
fight,
rest of
so.
the day. They can't do that.
You are
So
back in the
that
fight though.
completely changes things. Looks like Remy switched to a one.
Oh, nice kick! Already doing better with his kick.
He's not getting a lot of damage in though,
No, he's not. He's not spec for one-handed. 3 HP left.
and he also
Oh,
just
another
gave
kick?
up another couple of free hits.
Ooh, yeah, he did. 35 HP on the
So,
Senior though. He can't not do this.
the-
Senior does take him down.
Yeah.
He should have switched to one-handed earlier, honestly. But there you go.
So
To the people who were worried about all pikes, don't use them in duels.
not to discredit Senior, but I really felt like that FT7 was more about how Remy beat himself than
Yeah,
how Senior beat
It
him.
feels
Because-
like it, didn't it?
because he kept making the same mistakes over and over and over again, and if you do that, you're bound to lose, like because the only thing Senior has to do is do the same stuff. He wasn't under any pressure to change anything up. Well, at least like at the first round, sure,
Yeah, sure.
but
the beginning.
it's not too difficult of an adjustment to make, especially if you switch to a longer weapon
Yeah.
to play against an all pike like that. So yeah, we'll play to Senior anyways to keep his cool, make that slight adjustment and win off of that. So let me see if there's a couple more scores.
Maximal 7-1 Granny Bacon, Einar 7-1 Yabu.
Okay, Maximo 7-1 and Einar 7-1.
Looks like Aikus is finishing off his fight as well, so.
Yeah, and Senior Remy is 7-1 as well.
I like how this server is now the dual server. There's people here who have no stake in this game. They're not even entered in the tournament and they're still here to duel. So that's nice to see.
We're on unknown, right?
Yeah, we are. I had to double take it. Are we? No, wait. But yeah, we absolutely are.
Wow, that's wow.
Einar and Maximo has already started their semifinals match, so.
Okay, well we can watch that.
No, I
one
mean
man
we'll
versus-
watch IQ versus Senior probably, because then we'll watch it full, like from the beginning, because they've already started.
Oh, they already started.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll watch IQ versus Senior.
I mean, yeah.
I was gonna ask him to
Just
wait.
gonna
up for the
say this
final.
once. Rip Einar playing in one hand against Maximo two hand.
Yeah, that's
Good luck, my friend.
Yeah, you're gonna need that luck. He's done really well so far. He's already made some money, so. Well,
Yeah.
he's evened out his money, I should say.
Wow.
Maybe Sinners is switching. Maybe he's rebuilding because he just left the server, or he could also have just crashed again.
Who is?
Senior. And they're allowed to switch now, so.
Yeah, in between matches, yeah. Well, we'll see. He's been doing fine on what he's currently been playing with.
IQ 7-0
let's
Masti.
see, 7-0. Well,
Unfortunate, I must say. I mean, he didn't have much
yeah,
chance.
I guess the
honestly.
third place theory is completely out of the window now, huh?
Yeah, sadly. But still a good fight. Making it to the second round is no joke.
Okay, so Aya Maximu, IQ Senior. We should watch IQ Senior.
Yeah, I'll hunt them down.
Should we tell the third place match to wait until the finals over? Or like, how do we do?
Yeah, we should. Oh, they've already started. Wow, they're so quick. Senior landing a beautiful kick. I could down to half health already. You have to find them. They're next to the. Oh, nice kick again by Senior. He's landing all of his kicks today.
Oh yeah, I see him. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is finally we're gonna see like a one-hand one.
Yeah, this. Oh, that was a little bit of an optimistic kick
one
there.
kick that I saw
Yeah,
got Senior killed. So I mean, I don't know about all the other.
Trust
man,
me.
but
Trust me, the first two kicks were on point. He brought IQ down to 12 HP. That's definitely not bad.
I mean, yeah, close but no cigar, right? I just think that for both players, like the kicks are gonna play big parts simply because it's like shorter weapons, so there's less punishability and like generally speaking, and more opportunities to make it work.
Yep.
IQ also has a thrust, he has the Warhammer, the thrust mace, and I don't think that Senior does, so that's gonna be something for him to play with.
Only the Warhammer has a stabby ability.
Yeah. I mean, with mace, it really comes down to personal preference in a lot of cases, I feel.
Yep.
Outrange is gonna be interesting. It looks like Aiku is just out, like
he's
just
outplaying him at this point.
Basically.
I mean, Senior hasn't had a chance to land a kick, as I say that, of course. But that's the thing with maces, man. You just need that one knockdown, and you'll probably win the match. You need that one knockdown. So far, we haven't seen a single one.
The problem is, it's a really scary prospect when you rely on kicks to kill your opponent.
It absolutely.
Because you see, the thing is, the moment your opponent figures that out, you're always going to be on the back foot because you're always going to rely on your opponent to make a massive footwork mistake, which with a tiny adjustment should never happen by the other player. So he has to find more ways to hit Aiku. And I feel like Aiku's hit him a couple of times as well where he's done feints and he's not getting punished for it.
Yep.
So I'd like to see Senior play a little bit more aggressive than he has been in the last couple of matches.
Yep.
Because
knockdown. No follow. Oh, only the one follow up, I should say, but still more than enough.
But you can just see Senior do a lot of single hits without much waiting.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't really do holds either. He doesn't interrupt feints, and there you just see it's like a one-dimensional play style kind of thing again, and that can get you a long way. But the moment it stops working, you have to adapt.
Yeah. Like he should switch to his
it looks
again.
like he just doesn't feel comfortable enough to adapt because he's relying on kicks over and over and over again, and it's gotten him hit more than it's gotten hits secured for him. So
opinions on switching to Simi? Oh, he's getting so pummeled there. Nice hit though.
I don't think that matters.
Because IQ's not kicking. He doesn't.
I feel
really
like
need
Senior's footwork is kind of biting him in the ass. Because his footwork seems a little bit bland, I want to say. That sounds really rude, but in the sense that he doesn't seem to have much of an idea of where he's trying to go. And if he would try to walk more towards the left side instead of the right side, he would have a bigger chance of countering the spams Aiku's trying to do.
Yeah.
Because Aiku is doing the really fast left hits. If you move towards the left side, you'll run away from that left hit, forcing Aiku to move his screen more, and you'll allow yourself more time to do blocks or counters.
That was a good kick.
That was a good kick. Again, when he lands kicks, it's
the
good,
knockdown!
but it's just, see, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, he
already
did switch.
5-0 down.
He did switch to Simi, and it did do a little bit better for him.
Well, just because he got a kick though.
Yeah,
like,
the
that
kick.
could have happened with the maze as well.
Yeah.
Like that's the
Honestly,
issue I'm
it could
feeling
have
here.
gotten even better if he did get a knockdown on the maze. It would have been a kill.
I feel like the main story of this match here is just that.
Be careful with kicks.
No, that's not even the main thing. Like the kicks are fine. Like he has had about a 50% kick rate, which.
Oh, such damage from that Simi.
Yeah, he's getting pressured so much though. Every time Aiku does something, he's under so much more pressure than when he tries to hit Aiku, because he's giving Aiku so much space. It's a nice hit.
Beautiful hit there. He can still make a comeback. We've seen worse. In worse situations, and we've seen comebacks from that.
That would require Aiku to massively lose him.
Yeah, lose his concentration and potentially his mind. We know people get triggered when they fight and lose. So also that was a 2-hit from a Simi with that armor.
Was that a 2-hit?
Yeah. Oh, nice kick again. Out half his health again.
Well, that's sort of half, yeah.
Rough half. Oh, I just sliced his throat off there. Nice attempted kick. Doesn't get punished for it, luckily. He's definitely fighting better now.
To be fair, if Senior would
1
move
HP.
to the left more, if Senior would move to the left more than to the right, a lot of his kicks would have landed.
Oh, knockdown! Unfortunate. So unfortunate. Aiku down to 1 health in that fight. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I can feel the pain. This is why it's good that people don't see HP in fights. Oh, nice slice there.
I mean, the thing is, I don't think for the match it's going to matter too much.
True. It's 6-1
You can see Senior walks back a lot into the
yeah,
right.
He does.
And then he tries to kick to the right, whereas Aiku is not really going there.
Yeah.
I feel like
that could have been so punished.
That kick was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
I feel like he has like Senior's moves overall are alright. Like his actual attacks and stuff, like that's fine, but he really needs to start being more aware of footwork.
Yeah.
I feel. But overall, like a good effort from him in the tournament. That's a 7-1. Yeah, I mean, like it could have been like 7-3 or something, but I'm not sure it could have been that much better than that. Let's see. So Aiku won 7-0. Oh no, that was against someone else.
Maximus 7-0 Einar. And then Aiku Senior 7-1.
Yeah, okay, alright. Let's see. I'm just gonna fill in the scores real quick. That's a 7-0 and this is a 7-1. Meaning that we'll have Senior and Einar in the 3rd place match. And Maximo and Aiku in the final. So
100 versus 200.
We should probably say we want to do these separately then.
Yeah, I did. First finals, then we'll do bronze match after.
Alright, okay. That's sort of okay.
Yeah, I feel like, we could have switched those around, but
yeah.
I really want to see how Aiku versus Maximo goes, so I want to see that first.
Alright.
Although I think Senior versus...
I really wonder if Aiku is going to stick on one end, but I don't think he will.
Yeah. He did... the serve. Yeah, he has a 200 now. 200 sword. He's just doing the dramatic wait. Oh, yeah, there we go. He waited for the camera to get on him.
It's mental preparation. Great.
Yeah. Take a minute.
He's using a great sword. Maximo is using the... I forgot how it's called. The thing.
Hand and a half?
No, that's not a hand and a half sword.
Sorry, I just randomly threw a name out there.
What
has begun
what
though.
was that, Greed? It's not a bastard sword.
Aiku taking the first hit.
Finals have started, okay? Aiku taking the first and second hit.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see Maximo punish Aiku a lot more than Aiku's been punished by any of these other players.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas Aiku's gonna have difficulty punishing Maximu, I feel, because just in general, Maximu's feints they can be difficult to punish if you don't know exactly how. That's a really good chamber by
that
Aiku.
was
I think he's
smooth,
gonna
man.
try to do that more.
Oh, he got stuck in a wall though. Don't get to taking the first 160 points.
No.
Which changed up the format for the finals. First to 160.
Yeah, remember when we said it was gonna take 3 hours?
It will. My god, we will make it work.
Uh-huh.
I can now. Going to... Oh, pretty good attack there.
So I'm hoping to see Aiku do more of the chambers we saw in that last fight, because that put it's like one of those chambers that has a good chance to work.
Keeps
And
pushing
he seems
himself
to
in
be
there, though.
doing it on the double right hit that Maximu does. So watch out for that. Whenever Maximu goes
Ooh.
for the second right hit, might see chambers. And Maximu seems to do this a lot as well. There's like
Yeah.
he does the
such.
soft spot thrust. Like
That was-
if you do a soft spot with the thrust on someone, and that's
Yeah.
actually the same on native. And during the first couple of frames of the thrust, you cancel your hit and order a new one.
Yeah, I
you
hate
don't
that.
get stunned on the
that.
soft spot.
I hate that
And
trick.
Maximu's using that on people a lot, I see. And I think in this match that's gonna make a lot bigger difference than it has in the other matches he's played.
Oh, that was so much damage there.
Yeah.
I could try to punish it, but not that much, and yeah, just slashes him down. Really zero.
I think just the problem Aiku's dealing with is that he seems to be too hell bent on playing his style.
Yeah.
And since both Maximu and Aiku play quite aggressive, it's like it just doesn't seem to be working for him. I feel like he should pick his moments a little bit better against Maximu, because clearly Maximu's countering his aggression better than Aiku is countering Maximu's aggression. So he wants to look for chambers and spams, but not all the time, because that makes it predictable.
That was a heavy soft spot there. Even did almost as much as his pure hit. Wow.
Yeah.
Keeps spinning around so much, it's hard to keep track.
Yeah, I don't know why he does the spins, to be honest. It doesn't seem to work too well.
3 soft spots so far hit in Aiku.
Yeah, you can see Maximus looking for the soft
Yeah,
spot
he is.
trick, like where he tries to abuse the frame skips of that move.
Ooh. So I guess we've done it 2 health. Aiku is pretty healthy so far. A solid soft spot should kill him.
Like you can see that Maximu does like these half kind of holds, where it's not like a mini hold, but also not really a long hold, and he like waves his screen around in a way. If you do that correctly, you can make it look like you're releasing your hit when you actually don't.
Yeah.
Which is why people often have a difficulty blocking it. But that's there. Maximu just tries to go too aggressive, I guess.
Getting massively punished for it too.
That's more a mental thing, I want to say, where people once they get on like super low HP, they start playing differently. Whereas I feel like very often you just have a better chance if you try to play just the way you have been, because that's been working fine for Maximu, you know. But yeah, if he starts playing scared and giving up some of his style, that's when it becomes interesting for Aiku especially. Again, Maximu going for the soft spot tricks, but Aiku's ready for it now, so that's good to see. Ooh, that was a really close kick.
That was so close. Oh, definitely a worthy kick there. HP wise?
You see, Maximu is now trying to. Maximu is basically overusing the soft spot thing now.
Yeah.
Which means it doesn't work on Aiku that well anymore. Sometimes you can still put pressure with it, but from the way that Aiku is playing, I don't really feel like he's being pressured by it too much. Oftentimes you'll see, like, when the soft spot thing happens, the person who gets soft spot will try to hit back at that moment. And if they start like frantically canceling their hits, then that's usually when you can notice they're under pressure. But it seems to be fine in the right now.
Yeah, it's quite even.
And he seems to be dealing with Maximus feints quite well in general, so that's nice to see. Oh, that spam was so close to working as well. I don't know if he hit the wall or something.
It sounded like it, maybe, yeah.
Nice chamber again
That
by
was
Aiku.
yeah, that was smooth. This chambers, man.
Aiku's got this.
Oh, he got trapped in a soft spot there.
It's one of the ways that you can counter or try to counter the right hand spam that Maximo does, like the double right hit. You can try to do a chamber, like the really fast chamber on the second hit. If Maximo has the wrong footwork, it's possible that that chamber becomes unblockable. But it's quite rare to see, but it's always worth a try.
Yep.
And it definitely puts pressure on Maximo to, well, have his shit together, so to speak.
It is now even out a little bit too. Maximo is still 3-2 up, but
yeah, Aiku is adapting well.
Yeah, he's
he was
adapted
falling
really
for
well.
for the feint spams and the soft spots a lot
that was
before.
a massive stab though.
Whew, that's about as much that you can get out of a thrust as you could hope for in duels here.
With this armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Just
Oh, and Aiku just like
Drop the
that's where
screen
you
a
can
little bit
notice pressure. That's where you can notice the pressure because you can see that he moved his screen so much to block that last feint. And that's something Maximo will probably hopefully notice when people react like that by making exaggerated screen movements or canceling and blocking like in a weird kind of sequence or rhythm. You can often notice pressure from that. Like here you see Aiku switching his blocks a lot. That's when you can notice pressure.
Yeah.
And you can see that he's having that a lot of the time as well.
Ooh. That could have been really fancy move there, but
Yeah, I think Maximus just trying to throw Aiku off for the most part. I feel like Aiku should try to play his own game more than anything. He's capable of beating Maximo. He just should pick his moments better. Like sometimes he just does random spams. At least the way that's how I see it. He just does a random spam, and it really doesn't do anything for him.
Massive damage. That must have hurt. Yeah.
And there's the spam.
Yeah, there's the spam.
And there you can see pressure again because Aiku was in the sequence of trying to do a chamber. Whereas Maximo was doing a spam, and that completely ruins your timing. Like the thing I talked about, where Maximo does a double right hit spam, and Aiku tries to chamber the second hit. His orientation was completely off there for that hit when he got hit there. Maximo's gonna notice that.
Yeah.
I feel like Aiku still doesn't do enough in countering Maximo's movement. Like I think that's one of the main things that I see here. It's kind of like his turn and then it's Maximo's turn again. But Maximo actually tries to counter some of Aiku's turns as well.
Taking most of my concentration just chasing their left foot movements. A nice attack there.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
is very low.
I've been looking from Aiku's perspective for a little bit, and like a lot of his screen movement and footwork are kind of getting like they're staying the same right now, which is fine if you don't start dying because of fatigue or something. And that's the chamber I talked about. If you do that chamber correctly, it's so difficult to block.
Yeah, it is.
Because you need to pre-block that chamber basically if you want to block it. So you really need to know what's coming.
Yeah.
And there again.
Again, the pressure.
Maximo sees Aiku slightly moves his screen improperly, cancels his hit, goes for a second left hit. Aiku doesn't expect it, moves his screen way too much to the side, gets hit.
Yep.
And that's just because Aiku's a little bit too focused on doing his yes, I want him to play his game, but at the same time I want him to counter Maximo's move.
Yeah.
And if you start focusing on your own game too much, you're gonna get caught off if Maximus suddenly throws a new move at you. You know.
First kick. Aiku is down to half health. Keep going towards the walls here. They didn't technically utilize the arena to their full limit there, but. This does look very dramatic.
I think the walls are an interesting place to fight.
Yeah, that's true.
But mainly footwork wise.
Yeah.
Because Aiku did use it before once.
That's true. Yeah, it really worked out. He did save also lucky, but I prefer thinking with a skill.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially when the player himself said it was lucky, right?
Yeah, but
That's,
what do they
that's
know?
when you know it was skill. Yeah, okay. This makes sense.
He's just
Greed, it's
humble.
okay.
IQ is very low here. He cannot mess up. Potentially the last round.
It seems like Aiku's kind of lost his flair a little bit because he's doing the same
Yeah.
moves over and over and again.
There
Like
we
I
go.
see him doing the left into right hit all the time and like the quick left hits. At some point, Maximu just figured it out, you know.
Yep. 7-2. Final score. Maxima
Yep.
wins.
Let me just fill that in. 7-2. So it's time for the third place match, which I still feel like should have probably happened before this, but you know, it's fine.
I disagree.
Wow.
How about that?
Yeah, okay.
Who fought so far? Everyone. It's the final match.
So where did Einar go?
That is a good question. He's still.
Because he
Yeah.
does still have a chance at that third place, you know.
Yeah, he has a good chance too. Let's spam him on Discord.
Everyone spam him on Discord, guys.
I think. Not in his room.
He's not in his room.
Well, he's not. I made rooms for everyone. I think they were talking about something like someone needing him. No, that was senior. Actually. Needing Musty to back him up. They don't have him on Steam. Harass him there. Do I have him on Steam?
Yeah, it would be a shame. Like I really don't want to see the third match place be default win, to be honest. Like first round is like, you know, that's fine, but
Yeah, it's not good to have that in the bronze match. Maybe he didn't know there was a bronze match, but we're pretty clear on that too.
yeah. Except that you did put them in the wrong order, Greed. The post.
Well, now I regret that a lot.
Yeah.
Messaging now on Discord. He's offline completely, so maybe there will not be a bronze match.
Okay. I mean, maybe he's not happy about the way he played versus Maximu, but
honestly, considering how
I don't
Maximu
think
played
anyone
in this entire
should have
tournament.
expected different.
Yeah, he
He also played one hand, which is
yeah. That's why it's good against senior here. Like it would be really strong to see them fight against each other.
well, we didn't see that much of Einar yet, right? So
No, that's. But he
we
made it to this
we can
stage.
wait a little bit because it's technically the last match, right? And it's still
Yeah.
like for a reasonable amount
like
of money.
7 minutes, and then would be.
People are saying he's coming.
Okay, well then there you go. We'll give him 2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be good to finish
Again,
off.
first round defaults is like, you know,
That's
like,
expected.
well,
Yeah.
but the rest people should have a chance to be allowed to play, especially since he did show up for all the other rounds.
Yeah,
It'd be a
exactly.
shame if he didn't get a shot at third place.
I agree. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the corpses. Cena wants to warm up. The two champions are standing on each side, silently judging. None of them want to fight him.
Or they're both AFK.
No. There you go. They're the guardians of the Sacred Duels Temple.
Yeah, I really hope that Sacred Duels Temple is gonna look a little bit more flashy in Bannerlord.
Yeah, yeah,
this looks like crap. It's like just a couple of stone walls. Like, welcome to our temple, guys.
Also,
we
just
have
two
a bunch
defenders.
of dirt on the ground here.
There's some flowers or like some grass.
Flowers.
Yeah, all right. Let's not go too crazy, but there's grass. Maybe this is flower. Nope, just grass. Never mind.
Are you assuming flowers are a thing in Warband? Come on, man.
Yeah, I've seen flowers.
Like those 2x2 pixel ones?
Yeah. The most beautiful
Nice.
flowers. If you gave that to your fiance or something, it would definitely impress her.
Oh, I'm glad you don't have a fiance.
Zangetsu and Senior now fighting now that Einar is here. Does have a shield. Or shields are allowed.
Okay.
I'm surprised
well,
the server hasn't restarted yet.
How do you mean?
It's been an hour, right?
Yeah, but it says there's 65 minutes remaining time.
Did you change that? Did I change that?
No, but maybe Crux did.
If so, thank you, Cracks. Senior now versus Einar.
Yes.
Bronze match. Both very pink and beautiful.
That's purple grid, but
Close
that's
enough.
okay.
Mace versus sword. I like Einar's equipment. It looks like he's...
I just generally think the matchup of Mace versus sword is gonna be like damage versus range.
Yeah.
Because like with swords, generally speaking, you need, well, let's say 1 or 2 more hits.
Well, right now, Einar survived 2 hits as well. Next hit.
True.
Never mind.
He's already using his outrange.
Yeah,
which is
he
good.
is. Yeah, absolutely.
Like that's good. I feel like if Senior doesn't get a little bit like more work or starts chambering more the moment that Einar runs in, he's gonna need to switch to his scimitar to try and outrange as well.
Yeah, I think so. Not getting the knockdowns yet either.
Keep in mind, I believe that the sword is technically longer than a scimitar in this game, so...
That's a good question. I'm not sure what the...
I
Oh,
believe
nice kick and
the
beautiful
scimitar
finish.
is 102 length and the sword is 105.
1-5?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know that for sure.
Yeah, I think the simi is 1-2.
Let me check, I have both of them. So, okay, the sword is 102 and the simi is 1.
Okay.
Alright.
You knew that for sure.
I
Huh?
think the one I'm thinking of the Saranid.
Saranid cavalry sword.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But still, it's still technically longer. But looks like Senior's gonna stick to the hammer.
Does do a lot of damage with it once it hits, but the range of Einar.
I mean, he just did a hit for 11 damage.
Yeah, well, the first hit was good.
So
oh, nice kick!
Like, I think like both these players don't really do chambers, which is a shame because I feel like there would be a lot more possibilities opened up if there were.
Oh, so
Whereas
much
now
damage.
it's gonna be down to kicks for Senior, I feel.
Yeah, an outrange for Einar. He's trapped in his corner though, he needs to get out. She does. No feints really either. Not... Or it's some feints, but not the spammy ones we've seen. Oh,
Senior
2
walking
HP!
in,
Yeah.
Senior walking in and that kick following it.
Yeah.
Like with open eyes. Like, if he's going to do this patient play kind of thing, he needs to move around less. Which sounds weird, but you want to do smaller, more efficient movement. Because the thing is, when you're playing 1v1, especially on one hand, you're gonna feel urged to move around because you're like for whatever reason. But as long as you're just blocking and trying to play defensive, just doing single hits all the time, you just want to make small movements so you can control your own better and focus more on what the opponent's trying to do.
He's using a simi now, so it's a little bit more evened out the range
like
fight.
every time you see Senior walk left hits, which I don't think is necessary to play.
The microphone's
There's
breaking
no
up a
real
little
reason
bit
for him to move forward with his left hits unless he wants to do a spam or something.
Yeah. Already making good use of the simi. Doing 2 very good hits there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I feel like he could
Attempt
use
to
his
spin.
range a little bit better still, but...
And I'm down to
He is
5
getting the hits in.
HP.
He is getting the hits in, because Einar's getting a little bit impatient.
Yeah, I don't think he's expected him to switch to simi.
Well,
He doesn't quite deal with it properly.
Yeah, that's like it. And now you see the range of the simi working out. If he had his hammer, Senior would have gotten outranged again. So.
Yep.
The thing is, when the range difference is this little, the footwork becomes a lot more important for outranging. And Einar's footwork was good enough to outrange the mace, but it's not good enough to do outranges on the scimitar. That's just not gonna work. He needs to do his footworking better for that.
Yep.
So again, it's gonna be about adaptation, which I feel like is like a story we see a lot today. Whoever can adapt the best
Will win.
to the winning player will win. Although we've not seen players.
We haven't seen that much. Yeah, we haven't seen any comebacks yet. Might be it though. Soft spot so far. That's a little bit of damage there. Yeah, not many feints. Einar is doing some, but I don't think Senior's fainted yet, has he?
No. Okay, that's a spam.
That was a really good spam too.
I mean, it's like the timing was good because it was right after a kick.
Yeah.
Which is generally when people are more inclined to like do spams.
Oh, that was an optimistic kick there from Senior, but doesn't get punished for it, so doesn't matter too much.
That's
Ooh!
the thing, though. That's the thing. If you just rely on blocks and kicks, that's usually not the most winning strategy out there.
Yeah, it's not the most aggressive, is it?
Because as long as, like, Einar there, he stood still for like a split second after Senior did his hit to see if there was gonna be a kick. Well, I don't know if that was the purpose of him standing still.
Yeah.
But, like, if you do that, then you're almost never going to walk into
Yeah,
a kick.
I mean, yeah.
And that's what I meant with move less. You know?
Oh, that's the kick.
Like
the follow-up,
Senior,
though.
for example. If Senior had waited for a second after Einar lands his hit, you can see whether he's gonna do a kick.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's gonna be really important.
Einar's putting on the pressure here. Oh, I was thinking he was gonna right there, but
that was basically an outrange.
Yeah.
Senior was banking on that hit to work, but Einar's footwork there was better.
Yeah, absolutely. I expected him to right swing there, but left did the job.
Yeah, I mean, just generally speaking, I feel like Senior is like he's trying to play into Einar too much instead of making use of his range. So that suits his mace playstyle a little bit more. I just feel like if he polishes up his footwork a little bit more with the scimitar, he could do so much more work with that because he could actually counter Einar's outrange attempt.
Let's go back to his mace as well. Oh, already taking some damage here, but nice follow-up there. Nice kick as well. Such damage! Oh, another kick though. Both down to 13 and the kick fight.
They just move into kicks.
Yeah, that's just like everyone gets a kick tonight. 3 kicks back to back, yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like what Senior wants to do is just the only thing he has to do is stand still or even move back a slight bit.
Yeah.
Every time after Einar hits his block.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he needs to do to try and avoid these kicks, because he can see whether Einar does a kick then.
Yeah. You can see, like...
99%
oh my God, so much damage
will kick after doing their own hit.
Yeah. Yeah, they absolutely will.
And like there he walked into a kick twice in a row. So.
Yeah. Oh!
And now into an outrange.
Oh, that was his execution right there. That was a beautiful hit.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was definitely Einar's round there. He controlled that like a god. I like Zangetsu's score as well, 38-3.
I mean, that's pretty much
that's been the tournament right there, basically.
Yeah.
Einar 5-1.
Yeah, again, Senior's back to the scimitar, which I do think he has the best chance of. But if he keeps moving forward as much as he have, like without looking at his opponent's footwork first, he's going to keep walking into kicks all the time.
Yeah, he's back to Simi now.
Like if he lands a kick for every kick that Einar lands, that's also not good enough because you're banking on doing more damage than Einar, which is not gonna work.
Well, the Simi, what is the damage of the Simi compared to the heavy sword?
The Simi has 33 swing and the sword is 31.
31, does it? Yeah. So, but with random armor, who knows, right? It could be twice as much in one.
2 points is pretty significant, but
yeah.
The thing is, like, Einar gets the outranges on Senior most of the time whenever there's an outrange. So that's 2 things that he has on Senior. He can land kicks and he can do the outranges, whereas Senior only has kicks to work with, basically.
It also seems like every time Einar kicks, Senior feels it as like a personal insult if he doesn't kick back.
Yeah.
Every single time. Look, in 3 seconds he's gonna kick. Okay, it's not 3 seconds, but...
Well, he didn't actually move into Einar after his hit.
That's true. Einar now controlling it completely here, just pushing him into the corner. Good punish for that kick though, that was a beautiful beautiful stab to finish off that round.
At least he didn't walk into all the kicks.
Yeah, that's true.
So...
Einar is controlling this really well. Essentially the last round.
Potentially, yes. I hope to see some sort of comeback, maybe. Because I hope that Senior follows through with some sort of like footwork change.
Yeah.
Maybe he tries to do one of these spams more, you know.
Yep. That'd be nice. Land the kick.
Like whenever Einar does like these half type.
Oh, not enough time for the follow up though.
At least he didn't walk into the follow up kick.
That's true.
That's
that right there. Yeah.
That's better.
Much better. 1 damage in soft spot.
His footwork is still into Einar's left hits though, because he always moves to the right whenever he does these hits, Senior. But he does have a scimitar, so.
Yeah. Doing a lot of damage here. He's controlling this fight really well. Oh, that could have been.
That almost.
Yeah. That was a nice swing there. Nice block as well.
And with perfect outrange, I mean an outrange you can't block in time.
Yeah.
But yeah. More kicks.
5 HP left. I know he's tanking a lot of hits here.
Einar's tanking a lot, that's true, but I think if Senior just keeps on it the way he has been in this fight,
just
he's
keep the
going to
pressure
win.
up like this.
Even like with those 2 hits, he should still win it.
Yeah. The damage, the chance of the sword doing 35 damage is really low. So yeah, there you go. That was nice.
Senior's footwork has gotten much better during that fight.
Yeah.
I don't think he's walked into a single one of Einar's kicks. No, I don't think so.
2 rounds now, I think.
Yeah. And you just see it's yielding results because like Einar keeps doing them, and from time to time he becomes.
Yeah, he's a tank. That's very true.
Yeah. It's better. You can see it in Senior's where he's not moving forward every time anymore. And he's still getting like hits it, like even in like just all at range.
Yeah.
That's why you have the scimitar. You see, if you have the mace, you're sort of forced to move forward.
Yeah, you have
but
to.
If you don't have a reason to move forward because you have the range anyways, then you just don't do it.
Yep.
You're just cutting yourself, if you do that.
Yep.
I love that. Right there, like just Einar did a hit, and Senior was standing still watching that, and Einar's kick it's just like in the air, you know, nothing happened.
Like a 40 damage hit there.
Yeah.
Ouch. You keep in mind as well, looking at the shield from Einar, he's putting points into shields, so he's not built for this properly.
I mean, Senior maybe as well, to be honest.
Yeah,
but
it could be.
Senior is making adjustments in his footwork, and you can see it yielding results.
Yep.
So, and he's winning more rounds because of that, rightfully so.
I mean, Einar said he's getting bored from the fight.
You can just see the difference. There
he moved into the forward. Kick again.
He moved forward once in 3 rounds.
Yeah.
And he instantly got punished for it.
Oh, so punished too. It's about half health down.
Yeah. Oh, that's a risky kick.
There we go.
I think Senior has a better chance of hitting kicks when he is like at medium distance from Einar than when he's running into Einar and then doing a hit and trying a kick.
Yeah.
Because that's usually a lot more risky.
You're just playing this smart now. He wants to come back.
He's in a position to do it. He can take this round.
Yeah, absolutely can.
Also
One more
nice
hit.
hold by Einar, but didn't yield any results.
Rather not. He's keep going for these kicks and not getting punished for them, so I guess it's fine. But
I mean, the thing is, Senior isn't pressure to like punish Einar's kicks necessarily.
yeah,
He should just play the way he's playing right now.
Yep.
Which is fine.
It seemed like Einar is getting a little bit
more impatient.
Yeah. So
as long as Senior stays
nice
patient,
hit.
he can get opportunities
back
That was
that
a
in,
beautiful spam.
Yeah,
That was a really good spam.
up to 3 HP as well. Got a lot of HP to work with here. Didn't necessarily need that kick. Oh, look at the health! Just instantly switching back, and Einar taking it!
And he tries to force the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Senior should probably have won that fight there.
It seemed like it.
GG anyways. Like, he kind of forced it. Once he got hit, he forced himself into a spam onto Einar instead of recomposing himself first, because he did have the opportunity to do that before going back into the fight, so to speak.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Einar taking 3rd place.
Yeah. 7-3. Yeah. Okay. Well, good for Einar that he did come back, huh?
Yeah. He wants some money now. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Cosmin is doing a 2v2.
Nice.
Thank you everyone for watching. Please give us any feedback wherever you want to.
Wherever you want.
Yeah,
to.
we're not too picky. The forum is a good place to do so. Because we want to do more of these, and we just want to know how we can improve. What was good, what was bad.
Yeah, I mean, so the idea is that now 1st and 2nd place are gonna be like, they can't sign up for the next
week.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because this is the plan is that this will be a weekly tournament.
Exactly. And
so
this gives
like
more chances
every week players compete and new players get chances, because the top 2 of the tournament don't get to play for a couple of weeks, as in 2 weeks, and then they can sign up again.
Yep.
And that'll give other players the opportunity to win instead, and hopefully like more players will be able to develop their skills, get some more experience, and like no offense, but like lower tier players will get better chances.
Yep. I feel like there was quite a few people who didn't want to sign up because this guy is in.
Yes, Musty, you can sign up for next week, and
the only 2 people who cannot sign up are Maximum and Aiku.
Yes.
Everyone else is free to sign up.
Yep.
Of course, they're not allowed to sign up under different names either. If they are found out to do that, then they will never play in a tournament. In any game ever created by mankind. We have connections.
So yeah, but that's one way we're gonna try to motivate people to sign up more, because it'll give like the players that got like 3rd, 4th now would have a chance to win it, basically.
Yep.
Which is interesting, because if we go by the scores we had this week and Maximus signs up again next week, there's a good chance he'll win again. So.
Yeah. And we don't want the same people to win every time, because then everyone gets bored. Even the people who win will get bored eventually. So this will keep everything fresh.
I mean, they'll get money.
Well, yeah, but I mean, just getting money is not fun, right?
But yeah, that's true.
We might do a challenge, like the best of the best 1 week as well, where only the ones who finish top 2 or 3 do it. But we'll see. It all depends.
Oh, you mean like the top players of the
couple so like Maximo, Aiku, those,
and then, like,
only those are allowed to sign up, so to say, or like an invitational.
Right.
Also, we're planning to do one for the lesser, like the contenders, so to say.
Yeah,
so.
you should probably try to make that a little bit more clear everywhere. By the way, Greed, that this is going to be a weekly.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Because I think the only thing you said in your post was like, well, we're gonna host more tournaments, but like.
Yeah, I
week,
said every week, unless it crashes and burns, and I don't see any fires. So I think we're okay.
I don't know.
I mean, I haven't sent the money out yet, so maybe I'll just take all of it and run.
Can you not? Like, can you please not even like say that, because like this is not good. Okay.
Sorry. You will all get that.
They say negative publicity is also publicity, but like
I don't know, man. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. I don't know what to do now.
Well, send the money, you idiot. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I got like this.
I got so much money. Like
I got like 40k on my account now, you know, I just stream the tournament. I don't know what to do now.
Yeah.
I'm already bored. Like,
Should update the bronze match, dude.
I did.
Oh, did you? It's not updating for me. Oh, there we go. Wow, why was it so slow?
I don't know. Been there for a couple minutes.
Let's send some money.
Send some money. Yes.
To the people who joined late. The reason Maxi and Ike are not allowed next week is because they won. Now I'm gonna send some money. If people in the chat, God, this is gonna be terrible. Please tell me the names you want the characters to receive the gold on. Otherwise, I will simply send it to the characters who signed up here. Because some of you sent 2 different characters. Or from different. Let's see, I need my cheat sheet open. See how much money they were supposed to get. Why are you silent now?
I'm responding to someone who had a question about the tournament.
Ask the fuck here as well. All
Well,
can hear.
Okay, so Suck is asking.
Oh, we don't need to know who. Don't name and shame.
Well, I'm just. Fuck off. Oh my god. Okay, he's asking if you're allowed to use a different armor than the one you signed up with.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove that option basically.
What?
Like, so you can
Why
use
wouldn't
whatever.
you be allowed to play in a different armor?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, you can use whatever you want.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
the only reason we wanted to have people sign up like this is because potentially we're gonna make it so people have statistics open, and then it's got to have a picture and their potential build. But people are gonna change
the only
it
thing you're
all.
really not allowed to do is just change your character or build during a match.
Yeah.
But you can change your armor. That's fine.
Yep. Unity maximum.
Okay.
Copy that name. So.
Anyways, I'm gonna need to go because I need to work on some stuff before we have our official tonight grid. So.
Okay, I'll probably end the stream as well because I need to clip the matches and then have them uploaded separately.
All right.
And only took about an hour this tournament.
Yeah, a little bit longer with everything included, I suppose. But
so
yeah, let's say around an hour. Like if we pull out like.
Let's say roughly an hour.
If we pull out 2 hours, that's more than enough. Because it's
Yeah.
like these were all like pretty one-sided for the most part.
Yeah.
They could take longer.
They could take longer or shorter. I mean, we also had some breaks in between waiting for people.
But it's good to give defaults in the first round if people don't show up. Because if we wait for like half an hour.
Basically, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a match that is happening, and then if people haven't showed up by the time that match is over, whoever is there on Discord and on the server will get a default win. Because that way we'll guarantee that like they have a chance to show up if they want to. But if they don't show up, then screw them. They're way too late at that point anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with a match as well. And have a good weekend. Just say something quick.
Oh, bye.
There you go. Thanks.